my fantastic artistic friends. We've got an 18 by 24 inch primed canvas up here. The top half has been coated in a very thin layer of linseed oil and titanium white mixed, about 50-50. Paint it on, wipe it off, and just underneath this I've taken a little bit of browns just to create a nice little sketch of what we're going to do. Okay, so something to work to. We're going to paint the trenches, okay, from World War I. So with that said, to the linseed oil and area up here, I'm going to take a filbert brush, and I've started doing it already, but a little bit of brown and a little bit of ultramarine. Now that'll give us a grey browny colour. Okay, a little bit of a limited palette today, just the earth tones, bit of black, couple of blues. So we'll not use much blue. We'll not use much blue. Right, to this area here where we're going to start. So I'm just going to put in some of this grey colour. This is going to be a chaotic sky. Remember, this is the action of World War I. So I'm going to put some of this in. Okay, I want a couple of explosions somewhere around here and maybe here. We shall see what happens, but we'll fill the air with a little bit of this colour. Just put it on loosely because we're going to blend it all together with the white and the linseed oil that's underneath. Yeah, just like that. Like so. Just keep going until we get something. Some of these blues will show through. Or we can even take it a bit darker if we need to. Well, it doesn't take much to cover this. It looks pretty much like camouflage as it is. Right, big clean dry brush. So I've varied the colours a little bit. I've put a little bit of yellow in the sky as well, and some blacks. Make sure that they don't come into contact with each other. Or we're going to get a sky that's gone green, and we don't want that in this scene. We want a fairly sepia looking colour, if that makes sense. Now I start at the horizon and then work the way up because I put the darker colours at the top. Now I suppose in this painting it doesn't really make much of a difference. Remember, this is the fog of war really. And look at how it all blends together, nice and easy. Nice and easy with this big brush and a bit of linseed oil. And then like so. Just there. Like so. Okay. Like that. Set that brush down. Now I'm going to grab a bit of this tissue. And I was recently at a war museum, which used to be the barracks of my late grandfather when he was in World War II. And some of the images that you could see, and just so, war is no good, folks. Any war is no good. Stick to art. Right, so all I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a tissue and I'm going to remove paint. And I don't know if you can see that. I'll bring it up to the canvas in a moment. But I'm just going to remove a little bit of this paint. Just like that, and that will give us an indication of some smoke going off in the distance. Let's do that again. So a clean bit of tissue, just screw it up, and then just work this. Now you want to follow the same directions. You can make them a little bit wider at the top, but just follow basically the same directions. See what I've done there? Taking some of that dirty colour into that. So if that happens, just there, the schoolboy area there. Just remove paint. The stain underneath what we put down earlier will be enough. I'm going to have several of these going right across there like that. And it goes out, maybe up there. So I've wiped off a lot of the paint up here now, around here, and the linseed oil. Now I've just taken a little bit of dark colour. It's just, I think it's a bit of black really. I'm going to put some indications of some really deep smoke, shadow. And again, this is not a happy painting, folks. I have painted these kind of paintings before and got absolutely absolutely smashed to bits on social media for not painting a happy place or a happy environment. And painting should make you happy. I'm happy painting at the moment, but I think I want to reflect what my forefathers and mothers went through and what people are still going through. And I think this is a way we can do that. So if you're going to leave any nasty comments, jog on. Not that you would. You're all good people. You're all good people. There we go. So just a bit of dark colour and move it in. Move it about. Just like that. We can do this for each one. You take the rag again and just blend it together. Basically just a stain we've got up here and a little bit of dark colour now. So remove this away. And remember, we've got white on the canvas as well, so it'll go instantly a grey colour. And I'm not looking for perfect, distinct outlines or anything like that. Nothing too crisp. Remember, this is far away. Just keep working till we get a good spread of these smoke plumes done. Bit of white and that brown and blue mixed together, make that grey colour. And we're just gonna, same principle like we did when we put the black on, the dark colour on the underside. I don't want to go too white too soon. Save the bright whites. And again, this isn't a cloud we're painting, so don't use the bright whites just yet. Okay, so just put a few of the grey colours on these smoke plumes. Same principle applies. And then we can tease all these together, build up different layers. I've just coated this area with a thin layer of umber and whatever colours we've got in the brush. And I painted the sky. And I'm just taking a little liner brush, and I've not got any thinner in or oil or anything like that. I'm just using the paint as it is. I'm not thinning it out. And all the trees in no man's land were burnt, obviously due to the scale of the war. So I'm just adding some little trees, which unfortunately are not happy little trees, but that's how it is, isn't it? So just like that, just drag it through, and then just put a few charred limbs on there. There'll be all sorts of stuff on the floor, like that. Now I'm going to paint a little bit of an explosion here. A mortar has come in, and I think we'll put a little bit of an explosion there, and come back and do these trees. They're progressively getting smaller as we go away from us. Okay, so let's work on that little explosion. Right, so I've got a tiny touch of red, and we'll put it about there. Put a bit of red there. That I don't want it too close to us, but there will be fine. Just a bit of red, okay, and a bit of black. Okay, I'm just going to lift up. Just lift, 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 like so. There's hardly any paint on the brush. Over there, like that. That's a starter for 10. It looks like a meteorite, yeah? Like so. Bit more black on the brush. Again, just use the sideward strokes of the brush. Like so. Just go up. Now with the blender brush, I'm just going to tease that out, because this has still got linseed oil on. This hasn't, though there may be some in there, but not what we need. Because this has got linseed oil on, we can create this explosion just like that. And that red will give it that burny effect right at the base of the explosion. There, like so. Back to some dark colours just underneath here. Set that into the painting. like that. Cool stuff, yeah. Oh, it's not cool. The subject matter is definitely not cool. I've got some posts put up here, and I just want to take the very tip of the palette knife to put some indications of barbed wire. So just scratch in, just go around in some circular form. Okay, with the palette knife, all we're going to do is just scratch in some barbed wire around these posts, and just go around like you're just doing random circles, and you'll scratch through the paint just like so. Just add as many as you want, just barbed wire just like that. You could paint it in, but I think this is a little bit easier and a little bit more simplistic, really. Scratch it in. So all I'm doing is just pulling straight down with some burnt umber and black mixed, just down here. There might be a bit of raw sienna in there as well. We're creating some boards. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit of lighter colour, I think. Maybe just a bit of yellow ochre. In fact, we'll do that now. Just grab a bit of yellow ochre. Not much, just paint it on and then just try and tap it off just to lighten this bit. I don't want to add white just yet, but we'll just put that there. And this is going to give the indication of boards. Now, you can just drag straight down. There's plenty of ochre on there, but if you grab a bit of the black as well, just pull straight down in places. Get rid of that sharp line. Just to pull down. Let's get you close to the canvas, because we're going to use a palette knife to scrape in some woody effects. So grab your palette knife, and you want to point the point straight onto a spot there, and then just pull down like so, straight down. Now you may pick up a little bit of paint, just wipe it off, and then just follow this along like that. And the grain of the canvas actually works in your favour, because it looks like grain of the boards or the planks up there like that. And then what you can do as well is you can come back with a darker colour and just paint some little slats in there. And you want these boards to become quite wide as we come, closer to us here, and tighter as we go along. So just work on that. With a big 2-inch brush, all I'm doing is just ploughing in some browns just on here. I think I might leave that bit because I've got a little bit of an idea with the poppy. Okay, so just get rid of the brush, and I'm just going to take some of the browns and blacks, so burnt umber and black, on this filbert brush, and I'm just going to start carving out some of the land. Now, the paint that's on is quite thinly spread, but there's no thinner in that, or linseed oil or anything like that. It's just the paint thinly spread. Now I'm just going to carve out some of the land and just add some dark colours just there like so. I think we're going to have another fence post. Let's put another one about there, so why not put a bit of a fence post there, and we'll have another one maybe there like so, and it may go off. I'll have to step back and have a look at it, but we're going to have some barbed wire around that, so why not put it there. Put one there as well, so it's going round, if that makes sense. Okay, so we'll have another one here as well, just like that. So not fence posts, but defensive posts, whatever we call them nowadays. Okay, so we're just going to put some of this down like so, and then just add little bits and pieces. I think I might have a sandbag or two just to tell you what we've got on the other side. I know they'll just get left in the fog of war, basically, but just add some texture and a bit of colour there, yeah, like that. Looks pretty grim, yeah. Looks pretty grim. Good painting, but pretty grim subject matter. In the trench itself, I've put in a few puddles because you heard the term trench foot. This is where, because they were studying water and sludge and mud all the time. So keep that in mind as well. We don't know how lucky we are, do we? You know, we don't know how lucky we are. And there's wars going on around the world which are just not great at all. No one benefits from any war at all. Right, so the browns are in place. All right, so to that, wipe off the excess on the palette, grab a bit of white, and whatever colour we've got there, that's looking almost a grey colour, so I'm going to reach up there and grab a bit of burnt sienna, and then down the side there, we'll put a little bit of a highlight, like that, and then same on this one, a bit gentler, bit gentler, bit gentler there. And again on this one here, I aren't too bothered about the tops of these either, because if they look raggedy where your brush is finished, that's perfect, because they'll have been broken off, won't they, you know? Could have been broken off. So just jiggle, 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 jiggle there, like so. Okay, gently tease the two joins together. Like that, don't have to go too crazy with it. Now wipe off any excess there, and then I'm just going to pinch a bit of blue, just a bit of the blue colour and white. Again, I don't want much. It might not work with this big brush, so here we go, we'll try. And we'll just put a bit of a shadow there. No pressure with the brush, no pressure at all. I'm not pushing on. So just a bit of a shadowy blue, just in there like that. So I've just put some dark colours down here. I'm going to paint the remembrance poppy. So I'm just going to hit some bright red, and this will give us a little bit of hope in all this doom and gloom and horrific war scenario. So I'm just going to paint a couple of petals just there, like so. Just paint the poppy. Again, you don't have to get this absolutely perfect. Remember, there's going to be wind and all sorts blasting from that. We might even paint 2 or 3. Just pop them in. Thick globs of paint. Just paint the poppy there. Like so. Maybe we'll put another one where we're going to put you there. Like that. And a bit more there, like so. And maybe a little bit of a dark in betweeny dot, like that. This one goes there. Now we're going to mix some green, a bit of cad yellow and ultramarine mixed, and we'll start off here. Just bring it down like that. This one comes out from the side. And then this one there. Put some leaves on them. Just like that. A few grasses and sprigs of life in this painting just down here. And I think we've got a finished picture. Yeah, wow. That is certainly something kind of different from what we usually do on the channel. It is kind of a little bit heart-wrenching, isn't it? You know, given the current climate of things, and nobody benefits from war, nobody at all. A little bit of a thought for the people, the men, service women that gave their ultimate sacrifice for our freedoms to paint, freedoms to view, and wear your poppy with pride. So if you've enjoyed this one, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you've not done so already, leave me a comment, I'd love to hear from you guys. And until next time, take care of yourself, take care of each other, happy days.